Hello, fellow collectors. Today we're going to be talking about G.I. Joe Classified Lady J in a retro card back. Now, if you have been seeing these in stores everywhere, man, they were never on the shelf, and all of a sudden they're just shelves got loaded with them. So I was able to actually pick this one up. Ollie's had it for $4.99. Amazon is, I forget what the price, but Walmart.com actually had this plus the Baroness. So I was like, okay, I could always use a filler in, So if we take a look here, we see her in the card. We see her artwork here. One of the good things about the old retro type, we got Baroness, Gung Ho, and Destro. So if I bring it in here, you can pause and read. Let me get all of the languages in. So go ahead and pause and read for that. So these are very light figures as far as in the packages goes. Go ahead and weigh this one out and see that's coming in at 5 ounces. So we'll get her out of the package and see how cool she is. Okay, now that we have her out of the package, we can see what she comes with. Now she comes with this little camcorder type device here. It's kind of cool. And we have her backpack. Rucksack. She comes with this end piece here that goes on the end of her spear. We have her spear here. We have a dagger. And we have her gun that the spear can go in. Yeah, it's weird. Now, one of the great things about these retros is they come with stands, and they're G.I. Joe and Cobra, and they don't really have a label on, so you can use this for any of the classified series. They need to just go ahead and release these in packs because we need them for our G.I. Joe figures. So if I bring in Lady J, we can see she is in this bright green outfit here. Now, Lady J, when she's standing, is coming in right at 6 inches tall. And one of the things you can laugh about is her hair is removable with the hat. The other version did come with a hat version and a version of just a hair. Now, this hat is black, if you can look here. And we can look at her detail. She has that little communicator type weapon, the place for her dagger to go. She has a little kit here, a hole for her rucksack. Go ahead and look. Now, one thing I did notice, this paint apps here have a little blush on, and lipstick is a little bit different than the original version. I'll bring that in a second. Now, Lady J can look up and down, right and left without a problem. Arms come in and rotate around. She has bicep swivel as well as a double bend in the elbow, and her wrist can rotate around. Now, as far as Abby Crunch goes, she can do a pretty decent one and can do a pretty good waist rotation. And she has that upper ab also to help with that. As far as her legs go, she can do a pretty good split. She has a thigh rotation as well as a double bend in the knee. Her ankle will rotate as well as a rotation in the boot. And she does have a hole to use that wonderful stand on. So if you're asking what's the difference between this version and the other version, how can I tell them apart? Why do I even want to get this version if I have the other version? Well, I'm about to show you. Here is the older version. I'll put all of her accessories over here. And here is the first version. Now, the first version didn't have a stand. I have one for her. So if we see that she does come with a different type of backpack than this Lady J does, and she has this equipment here. So an updated camera, not so much retro. Now her communicator is painted blue. This one is not. We see that she both comes with the same kind of weapon and the spear that they both have, but she comes with an extra spear and the tips are painted. Now she does come with another, just a tip spear that go in the gun. It's not pictured here, it's in a box. But here they are standing side by side, and you can see this one is definitely a brighter green than this one. This one even has camo paint here in the legs, whereas this one is missing a lot of the paint apps. And you'll notice this one has the blue G.I. Joe baseball cap, while this one, if you can see, zoom in, see that she is a paratrooper. So, very nice difference. And looks like her belt, her boots are the same though. Okay, just checking that. But yeah, so there we go. Old versus new, new versus old. For $5, if you missed out on this one, then that one's a no-brainer. And plus, just different enough to where you can claim that this is a different version. You know, put one of those extra guns in her hands, and there you go. Maybe take the version that has her hair and just put her hair on this, and that way to help differentiate, put the hair on her, or whichever way you want to do it. But yeah, so it's nice to have options. It's nice to be able to find a figure for $5, especially this size, and get them standing side by side, and you go, oh yeah, different enough. All right, until next time, remember, if you collect these or any other collectibles, head on over to Entertainment Earth. I have a link in my description to help you save 10% off any in-stock item, and also save on shipping over $79 orders. So remember, like, subscribe, and keep collecting.